canny a bit. I do really want this province. This one I could wait on. Oh, but it's silk. Also, this spells trouble with Bengal. Like, I really want to fight him and take a lot of land off of him, but I'm not going to make myself any friends by doing so. 10 favors. 7 favors is okay. It's just well, it's not too long to get that back. Raw money is great, but war reps are also great. And Jampur already lost all of his friends, so this is a pretty good way of dealing with him. The only thing that could be better is taking that his capital, Jampur. The question is if I'm willing to give up both of those for that. The answer is I'm probably not. Gives me a dangerous border with Malwa, but it gives me a fort that I don't have to deal with later on. It's probably good for me that Jampur is still able to put up something resembling a defense in the future. Okay, I can be pretty satisfied with that, I dare say. Thanks for all your help, Malwa. You really, really helped out. Oh yeah, my thought was to give some of this to Jarkan so I don't have to core the whole lot of it, but might not be a big deal for me. Plus, you would add your increased core creation cost to it, which would be unpleasant. So I think I'll just see about annexing you ASAP. Huh, thought I would have been able to. I guess that being at war really helped out. But I can marry you and get it done. Okay, great. Fantastic. We got so much done there that didn't seem possible at the start, but we made it so. Oh yeah. Coring will be slower here because it doesn't have a connection to my capital. Problematic. Border Gorish, but it's our land now. God, I went that whole time with this fort active. That's a shame. Okay, Bengal is every flavour of Screwbard here. It's tempting to walk in just to be able to attack him, unfortunately. Oh no, he has no cores on land that I just took there. Okay. Well then, I'm going to start by annexing you, even though that's going to do terrible things to my diplomatic reputation. Consider the big threat of Bahman is right now. Bahman is allied with Delhi. Delhi is currently getting destroyed by Timurids. This is good news for me. Timurids will come knocking again, and I think Bahmanis will get tied up with that. I should still consider what I want with Bengal, though. Somebody is suggesting that I set him as a rival. He has no friends, so there shouldn't be any downside to doing that. But yeah, I can't imagine Bengal has anything resembling an army right now. Oh, he's got 1,000 men. Don't underestimate those, but I will underestimate those. What do I even want out of him, though? I guess I want this area. It's so damn good. Given all his cores, he might even make an excellent subject if I'm able to do that. But if I'm going to do that, then I need to make friendly with the people that I've just cheesed off. Not Jampur, don't have to care about those, but Delhi, certainly. Some of these smaller guys, probably. If Delhi continues to get chewed up and I vassalize this, then I can go on a reconquest rampage in due time. That's a pretty swell outcome for me. And I have claims right here. If all else fails, it'll be the Gorgat war here. Somebody's saying such a nice quality of life improvement, and they're probably, can't guarantee it, but they're probably talking about being able to search the ledger, which is most certainly a brilliant change. Sorry, not sorry, but you're out of here, Bengal. They tried so hard to cling on to life, but just didn't happen. Wasn't I meant to be integrating you? I stopped to think about it. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't ever think. Now I could send everyone I have into here to siege it down. 6, 7, 8, 9. I pretty much have to. So I don't think anyone else is going to help me with it. Sucks for the war exhaustion, sucks for the attrition, sucks for everything, but the need must. I was thinking about dip rep hit, but I mean I'm going to need to do it anyway, eventually. Oh, well there's another hit for me to take. Right in the stab. Keeps reminding me about that, but keeping up with Miltech is no small deal. Ooh, well this makes it a bit easier. Miltech is a more immediate concern. Also Malwa's opinion is something I need to keep pretty high. I'm already very friendly with Vijay, we'll get there. Delhi though, I need to keep them a lot happier than they are, because what I'm about to do to Bengal won't earn me any friends. Crap, I don't want that occupation. Like, I seriously don't want that occupation. Should have thought about that before then, shouldn't you, Jake? Hopefully his enemies can split him up enough, but please go home. Hopefully Tirhut takes Tirhut, and all this stuff is lost to others, and then I subjugate what's left. I don't intend on developing for institution. No, okay. Wait, what? That went to Bengal? How? What? Or did an occupation get lifted there? I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Oh, not okay. One of the good things about serfdom is that by ensuring peasants cannot move around, they become easier to tax. However, some peasants seem to have issues with this just and natural policy. They're going to revolt in Consena. That's a fair distance. However, it's protected by that fort, so I'll let them chill out for a while. Speaking of forts that can totally chill, away you go for now. Decent fort, it's in the jungle. It has a river crossing at least. Nice thing about peasants is they succumb to attrition pretty badly as well. Right, who else is going to be extremely offended with what I plan on doing to Bengal? Well, can't even do anything about it right now, but Nagur, Jampur, Tirhut, Jamla. Jampur is not a concern. Tirhut, Mawat. It might go, but I'd rather not have all these people jumping against me. So yes, Tirhut. Orissa will not like me for this, but Orissa will really not like me for this. They might not even remain friendly. They're currently fighting a... Oh, right, Bengal had this as well. Bengal had so much going on. I might not even be able to subjugate them at this rate. Might be a pipe dream. Tirhut have some troublesome allies. What I should probably be doing is getting claims on Jaunpur, but let's also make sure that I don't have all these people jumping me when I make peace. Realistically, I don't think I'll be able to subjugate Bengal, but taking this area shouldn't be too much of a deal breaker. Even if Orissa slightly wants it, it's a very nice area to have. There's better, granted. I mean, oh boy, there's better. It's still really good. Paper, silk, farmlands, free fort. Better to release them as a subject well, sure, but a few problems with that. One, they have cores on one of my other subjects I'm trying to eat. Two, I'm not even going to be able to full annex them at this rate. They're not looking like they're cleaning up their other wars. Okay, much as I love you getting stomped like that, this is what I'm going to do. Also, my manpower isn't fantastic right now, so watch this. I'm going to sortie here, and that's going to make 10,000 units take the front line here. That means that's a bunch of units of mine that don't have to eat the everything, so I should incur fewer losses here. And also, I think this got unpatched, didn't it? Sweet, you can still absorb... Yeah, that's not meant to be able to happen, but I'm taking it anyway. Taking it and running. You're really not meant to be able to absorb garrison troops. I remember finding that bug, using it, abusing it, and then fixing it, and then looks like it unfixed. Why do I even have this fort on? It doesn't need to be on. Right, realistically, yeah, I shouldn't be holding out with a Dream 2 subjugating Bengal here. It's just going to hold me back. Then again, I'm keeping other people locked into war, which is good in itself. Mawat and Nagar won't like me, but it won't take a lot to keep them out. Mawat and Nagar, you're damn, tales of my misdeeds are told a very long way. Hate to say it, but I'll kind of have to chill after this. Oh, sorry, Bengal. Also, no big need for me to pay my army. Wow, how am I making so much money here? Yeah, the subsidies really help, but something else is raking in here. Is it my trade from occupying Bengal? Yeah, I have a lot more trade power than I ever did before. It's probably worth my time collecting in Coromandel instead of pushing from Doab now. There we go. Nice to see a bit of progression for my poor nation. I need to strike out and get positive relations with Nagore and them, or I wait for the turn of the year. Both would likely work. But this is a slightly longer term solution. Right, where to next though? I need Delhi to... Whoa, what? Oh man, if Ming just stomped over here, that would be sweet, but that wouldn't affect you, so... Alright, it's inflation sensation time. Fortunately for me, it's not a big deal to take that stab hit to a degree. Don't like all this overextension weighing down on me, however. I'll eat it. And I will, despite my... can at least wait for a bunch of that overextension to go before I bring that up. Just don't want to eat Rebel Sandwich. Timurids are going for Mughals, but Ming is going for Mingles. We'll see who wins. Civil War in Orissa. Interesting. Oh, I thought that was Malwa. Not so bad then. That might keep Orissa busy. Might really keep them busy. I'll let the year turn before I look at peace again. I still want my relations up. Inflation is money, and money is just a number, points out. Oh, I'm liking this lack of iron here. It's giving me more mill power than one could possibly need. You're making mill tech costs look pretty nice, but I bet they're on Tech 8. They're on Tech 8. And the thing about Tech 8, it comes just before Tech 9, and Tech 9 is dangerous. Yeah, it was Sind, not Malwa. What scared me was it looked like Malwa. Right, even though a couple ideas of this would bring Miltech down by 10%, I can't afford to fall behind. It's kind of making aristocratic ideas not worth having, because it has bad events associated with it. I should probably sit on religious ideas, because they have the best events. Okay, we've got this positive at least. That doesn't matter much for this. What really mattered was getting rid of the aggressive expansion. But there we go, I don't care about Bengal and Jampur jumping me. I do want your money, I want those lands. Humiliation is pretty sweet, very sweet. Is it worth all that money though? I would say it is not. I want that land. And I can core all that land at once, which is also good. However, because there's always a however, we're going to let these cores finish, then I'm going to stab up, then I'm going to take it, and then my poor country can chill for 5 freaking seconds. Okay. Boost, boost. Take, take. Do I want even more? I usually want more. There's little reason not to take more. That might potentially be useful to me, so yeah, get rid of that core, please. There's a concern here. Orissa, if they turn on me, they have a lot of aggressive expansion. I still don't want that alliance, sadly, but I should make sure those relations stay super high. Get everything cored that we can here. Should have made that an area so that core would be full. Okay, power projection's looking alright here at least. Yeah, this is looking okay. Also going to get that fort active so we can get rid of some of the accursed devastation here. Nothing devastated here, hombre. We're looking okay. This was certainly not the intended route of expansion. My intended route, as soon as I opened up Chanda, was to demolish this, give a little bit of this to Vijayanagar, and just generally become new Bahmanis. Didn't happen, had to think on the fly. Jaunpur and Bengal opened themselves up as brilliant targets. So that's okay. Also, I really want to annex his vassals, just getting in my way right now. But do I really want to? Let's be clever here. What would taking this land even give me? It's probably more use to me as a subject right now. Yeah. The only reason that I took this land was to be able to get up here. I don't even really want these provinces, but they're still my provinces and nobody else's. You would have an iron province, Jake. No more. Ooh, yeah, good point. Suspiciously good point. I'm still sitting on no iron provinces, which gives me beautiful import events. But there's also one for naval supplies. Are you telling me that I have naval supplies? Where is a naval supply province? There we go. Orissa has one. I should be getting that. Maybe you need a coast for it, though. I'm just not sure. Recht. Possible enemies include Sindh and Jaunpur. Sindh I wouldn't mind, however Malwa have previously been friendly with them. Now they're neutral with them. That's not too bad. Sindh was going to be one of my best CB targets. Jake, what is that? 1000 deg red hot knife cutting your glory's tribal land in half, and how do you intend to fix it? This is Malwa. Malwa, it's complicated, but they were meant to just be a temporary ally against Bahmanis. That did not work out. It may still work out, but they still remember me shafting somebody else, so about that. Man, Bahmanis really dug in diplomatically. They're giving me a hard time. Right, I wonder who else could potentially coalition me here. When the truce is up, both Jaunpur and, well, not Tirhut, but wait, where's any of their land? Ah, there they are. That's the Bengal we know and love. Damn, that is a Bengal that could be subjugated. Wouldn't even mind that he has those cores on me. Yeah, he's angry, but he's always going to be angry. I could even best CB and subjugate him. It would be worth it as well. But I should probably have you gone so that I have the free space for it and they wouldn't both make each other angry. I don't know. But remember that, I will probably want to best CB Bengal, even if they're spiraling into all that, because it gives me all these cores to hoover up in Tibet. As long as nobody else gets there first. Well, Tibet, this isn't Tibet, it's Nepal. I'm not breaking truce over that though, that's not worth it. This isn't worth it either. The Tir Huttis want to rise up and there are a whole lot more of them than there are of me. All these guys really want to get mad at me. Where are their problems? Pata and Rojas. It's these two provinces that I just cored, but I didn't want to fool 100 autonomize them, but I may well have to. It's because of this province I should have made the whole place a state before I took that, but this is a need that musts. And rather than pay down my war exhaustion, which is an option, I'm actually going to put it under rebel suppression. Ah, but Varamansi is still a problem there. That's you, right? Hello, 100% autonomy. With your income, isn't it time to increase the size of your army? Yeah, I would dare say so, but my force limit is still a bit terrible. Like, really terrible. Oh, I'm liking this iron. Keep on importing it. Long ago I checked the triggers on that, and I theory crafted this way to make tons of points off of that. I forgot the theory. I forgot the art of crafting overall, but sometimes you can just accident your way into these situations. You love me as you should. Delhi. Oh, Delhi is friendly. Delhi is a potential ally even. But the whole point of Delhi is for them to be busy enough for me to strike Bahmanis. Oh. I guess Sindh is still on the menu then. Shemalwa. Well, yeah, I could best CB Sindh, but what I would have to do with Bahmanis is make them break up with Orissa and Delhi, and then come back for them later. And coming back, I wouldn't have my allies to help me out there, most likely. You couldn't state those provinces, took them all in the jump. I could have stated these two provinces. Oh, yeah, you're right, I took this in. Oh, you're right, then I don't need to feel the regret. Zoom skin in chat, you clearly know the game better than me. Would you like to move to Sweden? I should at the very least think about what I'm doing here though. Is there... The thing is, I'm sitting on all these diplomats but not doing anything with them. Tirhut themselves have made a laundry list of allies. I suppose getting more claims on Jaunpur is a high priority. They remain pathetic in their diplomacy. I did leave them with Jaunpur, but that was all worth it in order to get this, that prestige, that tolerance, that missionary. Could all synergize well with those sweet religious ideas, right? Tirhut still is a tempting target though. What's my main problem? It's the fact that he allied Orissa. So what if I were to strike Koch? Koch has a salmon Tirhut. Not an unkillable target, and it's still amazing land right here. So Koch could be a target. They would also help hem in Orissa, and that's important. I can't let Orissa continue growing like this. If Orissa's going to grow anywhere, I need to grow down here, because then he'll start getting in the Celestial Emperor's way, squaring off against Ayutthaya. And how in the world did Prom come up on top here? Prom is a super tough sell, but he managed to make it work. I'm impressed. Jake, maybe some Diplo ideas. Gain the extra Diplomat, Dip Rep, boost the decay of AE. I would want either Diplo or Influence, probably Influence. Because there's going to be a lot of aggressive expansion that I will need to impact. Oh, what can we do now? We've got to choose our tribal religion here. We're going to have lip service, or are we going to have a religious society? I take a lot of stab hits, so some stab cost would kind of be nice. Land maintenance is always nice, but I do take a lot of stab hits. And I do take a lot of stab hits. Money probably won't be a problem, so let's not worry about that. Exploration, Spice Islands, Africa, fetishists, no. I'm not so fond of just hyper-blobbing here, right? I want to make my mark in India, to the point where this isn't a problem for me, and then we're off to Europe. Whether we punch our way through the steppes, or whether we punch our way through the Middle and Near East, or whether we take a boat and sail there, I don't care. But I'm not looking to take this because it'll make me stronger, or take this because I can get the trade node super well. No, I'm not looking for super blobbing, nor have I in quite some time. Crazy Extremist is saying, how much have I missed? Given I started with 3 development in this one province, and I'm now looking nay too shabby, quite a bit. Better opinion with Delhi is worth whatever else I'd be... yeah, most certainly. Jampur is claiming my land. Well, I'll soon claim his life, so it's no big problem. Rajpur. No, it's Raipur. Either way. I should remember what to go with this every time and choose it, because it always happens in a grain province, which means going for the production's probably not worth it. I need some manpower, so give. Given that I'm making crazy money these days, I should probably start getting some advisors, but these all kind of suck, so I'll fire somebody. Improve relations is needed right now because of aggressive expansion, and much as stab cost is good. What's the point in making money if you don't make more money? Punching through the steps doesn't seem like an option, but those Timurids you have, you think the Timurids are going to stop me? Think again. Mong Huan. They're doing pretty well for themselves, but they see me as an enemy here. Still not really willing to label Bahmanis as an enemy, and I'm not entirely sure why. It's mostly down to Orissa, right? Somehow Orissa and I are still friendly. We need to keep it that way. Why have I not thrown my heir off into the river yet? Marvin isn't amazing. Well, I guess his name is Marvin, so I'll take that. I could do with the unrest reduction, but Mewat is... Oh, Mewat is not long for this world, so I don't care about their opinion. I didn't want them potentially joining in Coalition City. Right, tell me more about this. Delhi is now getting Malwad, and Malwad's doing so disgustingly good here. Alright, core as quick as you can now. Oh, right, remember when I had some awesome subsidies and that's why I was, What? You still suck. Go away, give me somebody I want. I'll take it. Oh. 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 Can we just keep you around, Prince Regent? That's very nice. Were you always there? I just clearly didn't pay attention to you. You might be cruel, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Faggy wants the option to get specific advisors again. That made a bit more sense when there were about 30 different advisors to choose from. Nowadays, looking at it, I think I'd rather complete my area here, so I will probably tell Malwa to go and do one when it comes to Jampur. Oh, we're already conflicting over desires for Jampur. I guess I just got to get there first. I still want Jampur though. No ifs, no buts. I need this whole area. Fair enough, I'll keep making my claims though. As for Koch, what are my options here? If I fight you, Tirhut and Assam get involved. If I threaten for it, which I can't. Okay. It's not an unwinnable war, but it seems like a lot of effort for not a lot. Also, since I have a new, young, sprightly ruler... Oh, snap. I need to get on Orissa fast before they stop loving me. Phew. I think Orissa just revoked something, didn't they? It's dangerous. Very dangerous with Orissa. And yes, deity is another option. I still believe that I live and die on my Diplo, so Ganesha, help me through these trying times. Swell. So Jaunpur and Bengal. Nobody else I have a truce with. But oh man, if Orissa would just get tired out fighting those rebels, then I would be coming down on Bahmanis like a ton of bricks. Vijayanagar still have a truce with them, but not for terribly much longer. But yeah, as long as Orissa have that friendship there, that doesn't work out for me. Although Orissa just got a new ruler, thankfully they're an administrator. The moment they go militarist is probably the moment where I put my head between my legs, because I'll be kissing myself goodbye. Never imagined Orissa being such a terrific threat. Crazy Extremist says, Jake, I always enjoy your struggle phase. It's by far the best bit. Well, I maintain I do my best when I'm in this kind of struggle. What is this? When Biswam Bahar was first made the royal consort, we were excited. Now that he's the royal regent, the realm is ecstatic. He's one of, if not the most powerful man in the realm, and the family has made it very clear to us that they expect to be treated in accordance with the position. Well... how much do I care about Bastar, though? Because the answer is not a whole lot. It's because this is a strong seat of the aristocrats, but I don't think you're worth that much to me. Yeah, Bastar, just eat the autonomy. As long as I still have my force limit, I could not care. I need better force limit. I need much better. Oh, Cravens. These guys now all want to rise up, which is bad news for me. Hopefully, very hopefully, I can get it cored and stated before they all want to rise up, because I don't want to swallow 100% autonomy on this really good land. Okay, I'm almost guaranteed to be... yeah, I am guaranteed to be fine. There we go, all done. The whole lot is all done. Get that all cored up. The autonomy still isn't amazing here, and truth be told, I'm probably going to have to increase it again, because I just can't handle revolts right now. Well, I say that, but no, I can't be handling revolts. The estates are going to help me through these trying times, though. Gouda, since it has great everything, I'm going to give that to the Jains, but there's pretty good manpower here, and I do need some force limit really, really badly. The Rajputs could help me out there. But the money, it's hard to argue with money. Yeah, my attempts at arguing with money have fallen through entirely. I need that money. And you were always meant to be a full state for me. Might actually even be running out of states. Only got, well, I want this to be one so that I can have all of this. Jaunpur is next on that chopping blocking, so yes, please to you. I might just go full Jains because I need the dosh. Unless it was somewhere that was extremely heavy in manpower, but you kind of have to go to Africa for that. Production and trade with trade value boost inside Bengal is probably worth it for you, but the tax is still really good. Tax is really good. Tax is too damn good. Alright, this is a bit of a change though. You actually have a fort here. I'm going to tell the Rajputs to look after this place for me. Otherwise though, it's money all the way. And that is why I'm actually able to turn a bit of a profit here, even without those, even without the subsidies coming in. Alright, we've managed to stabilize ourselves. Unlike Orissa. Orissa are giving me ideas, but those rebels just aren't, you know. They still love me, even though I spend all my time eyeing up how to kill them. I'm not the nicest, am I? A bit of force on it though, I need that. I need my full-on elephant parade. Bahmanis still disgust me. How do I take care of the Bahmani threat? Perhaps I should focus more on where I can strengthen up the most, and that is, of course, Jampur. But Bahmanis needs to die. I need Golconda. I'm even losing loads of my claims on them, which is unacceptable. I don't like having you around, truth be told, but is it worth annexing you? You know what, I'm going to do it. We've got a relatively quiet time right now, so I'm going to get you off the map and it'll clear me up for a new subject wherever I choose them. Prohibit animal slaughter. Not if it costs me money. The Jains will be unhappy, but the Jains are always bloody unhappy. But that's a lot of unrest. Actually, that's a pretty good deal for such widespread unrest reduction. P-Rome won't like me in this case, but P-Rome can chew on that. The Timmies are down here. Why? Why would Timurids be over here? Maybe he's just finally finding his way back from Bengal. Jake needs to defeat Orissa before they ascend to their final fight. I wouldn't mind a new ruler for them. They've had such a strong house. It's got to go. Cool man chucking in a sub, his 37th in a row, which is pretty astonishing. 37 months ago, what made you decide that was a good idea? I'm grateful, but baffled in equal measure. It's a shame Delhi's getting trashed by Malwa. On the flip side, Timurids might see this as their way in. On the other flip side, they've got that truce still. On other flip side, I never did start building a navy. I kind of want to take the Maldives and then start going my merry way, but the Maldives themselves aren't, well, I'm gonna say they're not worth a whole lot, but, well, there's trouble here. I'd love to crush Tirhut. What I need is like a vassal in the area to start feeding land to, so who would be the best for that? If I took a single, what's the word I'm looking for? If I took a single Nepal province, Gorkha would have to be the one and let them go. But Nepalese miners don't get the super Nepali ideas, so it's not all winner winner chicken dinner. Really, I'd want somebody with some pretty stalwart ideas to hold on to this. Delhi gave it up with Ladakh. Also, what was... Okay, it's just you getting your land back. So that means your ex-friend Ladakh just got attacked. Chagatai's on the rampage. Okay. It was when you put on sub mode when you got spammed by bots, said Quillman. Ooh. Don't encourage that as a good idea. I abhor sub-only mode. Alright, soon this vassal will be inside me. I'll get 3 extra units that I probably can't afford, but I will try to afford anyway. Stop paying my units to save up a bit more money. Malwa's making me so proud by trashing Delhi. They're getting super strong too, which is kinda good. This province is not a necessity. I want to fill up my areas, so that means you instead. Malwa wants to marry again. They got a nice young sprightly. Yes, please. My subject wants to marry me. Give me a reason. That's not a good reason. Although, if I were to turn 15, that would be a good reason. Give me a new consort. But no. The timing on that. Oh, oh, I sure hope you don't get chucked into the sea. Again, I live and die by my diplomacy, so we're keeping that going. Sub-only mode means no Brazilians in chat, and what's the fun in that, Jake? Also, sub-only means more Dutch participation. That's always bad. I mean, I don't need further convincing that sub-only mode is terrible, but you're doing it nonetheless. Okay, yeah, I think I do want that claim on myself, and then that should be me done for Jampuri claims. The rest I can come for when the need arises. I want my claim on Golconda though. I need to be ready to strike for that. It's not like you'll listen to me for any of my claims here, so let's get that spy network going. It's good to have a bit of flexibility at long last though. Tell you what, it was rough stuff being stuck here between giants. But we broke out, even though we had the best CB for it. I hope I didn't tread on too many toes by doing that. Keeping Orissa friendly is a full-time job. I'm well over force limit here. In fact, my force limit went down because this land isn't full stuff. But what I could probably do is keep some. It's not like it's the end of the world in terms of cost. Okay, it's pretty high in terms of extra cost. Still pretty high. It's... yeah, I want to save my money here. I'm actually going to look weaker from this, diplomatically including. Orissa sadly have not been too tired out from their civil war. They would still defend Bengal. However, I'm in a situation where Malwa and Vijayanagar would help out in a siege on Bahmanis. I probably said Bengal instead of Bahmanis. Ignore that. The ultimate way is the best CB on Sindh. Oh, my dip rep being down the toilet means Vijayanagar won't get involved. And Malwa, they still remember me as a promise breaker. They also have manpower and debt. And lots of issues, basically. No, I should take it directly to Bahmanis. Why am I still paying for you? Should not be. We'll get you over here and keep the drilling going. Ah, this is the naval supplies that I'm talking about. Mercantilism might be awesome, and I would have a whole lot of it by now, but I need the power. The immediate desires trounce, or the immediate needs trounce the future desires. The tech penalty is getting a bit severe though. Come on, Renaissance, I need you now more than ever. In fact, soon it's going to be colonialism, and no way, no how am I getting that over here. It's almost looking worth my time to turbo develop for it, but I don't want to give it to the people around me either. Alright, we have managed to chill off just a little bit. I should focus my fire almost exclusively on Jampur and Bengal though. Or basically in this region where people are bound to hate me. But where, how, when, what? Not enough rivals is kind of burning me here. Monghuan might even be worth labeling as a rival, if only for the power projection right now. Get rid of some of that not enough rivals, maybe. Yeah, didn't think so. Still. Tirhut. You just said you wanted to be my friend, but now you've decided to rival me. Well, that makes this decision easier. Unless you have super friends. Why you gotta do that to me? You make fighting Koch an easier decision, but they have been guaranteed by Jampur. Sheikh, embargo your rivals. Probably a good idea, since Jampur is one of them. However, we have a truce, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Monghuan I could, though. So, eat that. I want my 1 power projection. It's entertaining to me that I'm second only to Orissa, and Orissa isn't that much stronger than me here in the Bengal node. If I manage to take this, I'd become a super regional power, but not happening. Jake, wouldn't it be a good idea to go 2 ideas down in Aristo since next Miltech is 8 years away? Rather have the flexibility. Let's say I suddenly went into a war with Bahmanis. I would want to be able to get this at a moment's notice. Besides, the saving is a tremendous 6-day mill points. It's not going to kill me, and it's not going to save me. Tell you what might be killing me is sitting here not Ah, not happening. Not being at war always gives me the itchy palms. I want Jampur to die, I want Bahmanis to die. I'm pretty stoked that Vijayanagar's had this time to rest. They haven't been drawn into any wars, so their manpower and money and everything like that should be fantastic. God, I want to destroy Bahmanis so much. Tell you what though, when Timurids come knocking on Delhi, that's going to bring in Bahmanis. That's going to make Bahmanis tired out, and then my war with them is essentially just a war with them. Orissa... Sorry, essentially just a war with Orissa. Sind is hopefully a non-issue, just bum rush the capital. Hang on, do I have access to cannons yet? I do, and yet I haven't been building any. I know I can't really afford any, but I should have them. Regimental camps are almost worth my while here, just because of my severe lack of, you know what I'm trying to say, severe lack of force limit. So anywhere that I have the Rajputs makes it a worthwhile investment right now. Did I put the Rajputs anywhere else? It's almost like there's a map mode for this. Swear it's red. No, no I did not. Oh well. +2 force limit's still going to be worth quite a lot to me. Pretty sure I've never seen AI Timurids form Mughals, says Senior25. Well, this could well be your first. Because they're on a rampage here. I got my 3 claims on Jampur. I would love to get a subject though. Like, who is worth spitting out around here? Who has a lot of This Oda guy. He's been places. I don't know anything about Oda, as it happens. Maybe they're worth having. +1, Jake. +2 is from the 2nd level building. Yeah, but I built 2 of them. Down and out, Zwerbaum. Even shows right there. Oda is the primary nation of Avandi culture, Jake. Well, there's a fair chunk of that. But they don't get Jampur, so... The problem is having a subject bordering Malwa. I would rather hold that stuff directly. Malwa's friendship is with me, not any subjects I may or may not have. I think I'd rather have a subject marched and holding on to this land, and that means I'd like to have Gorkha. Or whoever has the most cores around here, but cores, schmores, I think we'll just go with good old Gorkha. Although this Limbahuan, yeah, Limbahuan starts with 2. Whatever, if I just take Palpa, then I can have a... well, I'd probably convert both the provinces to Hindu as well, so they can be the correct religion. Seems like the right thing to do, but I need to get up there first. Raging Rage 2 says there were a lot of changes in India, right? Haven't been keeping up too well. Well, I wouldn't be able to play as Kalahandi before these changes at the very least. What just happened to you? Not even sure, but Sang took it there. Kinda need to knock out Tirhut if I want to make my way further north. Tirhut may have a lot of friends, but again, I could just fight Koch and make my way through that, but Jampur gets in the way. Ah! How about, for fun, I make Dang my permanent march around here. I don't know what Dang ideas are like. But it'd probably be Nepalese princedom. Yeah, that sounds kinda nice. I force you to release Dang. I maybe manage to subjugate Dang. Jumla. Friends with Assam, Koch and Garhwal. Well, I mean, I can just directly attack you when I'm done with Jampur. That's what I'll do. We'll make sure Dang has the Nepalese mountain range. Jake, check your ruler personality. Well, Marvin is a bit of a naive enthusiast. Sounds like him. I'm still sad there's no oh dang achievement. I had to resist that one. It was the Groogie in charge of much of the achievements last time around. That may shed some light, it may not. This is in my area, so it's worth going for that fort. I want it all, and I want it now. Not a big fan on just waiting on this truce. Also not a fan of getting that. Are there other people that I should consider better relationships with? Not Delhi, heavens no. And as long as I'm still true blue with Orissa, everything's okay. Malwa too. Yeah, I need to keep these relations really high because if anybody drops me, then bad times for me. Yeah, I know what it's like. We drop the release in on Reddit, you just see all these images. One, there was like you, and then no you, and then dang, and just people making words on the map. Personally, I can't stand that kind of stuff, but it's not really relevant to anybody whether I can stand it or not. Because it ain't my playground. Okay, the age of discovery is coming to an end. We never even got enough splendor for a single age ability. And I'm not sure how much luck we're going to have in the Age of Reformation. Because I haven't been converting, no colonials, no conversions, no... I could convert another nation. If I really wanted to. I don't, but I could. Yeah, making maps is always a superior pastime, Max. You know that. Alright, so we get to double up on our institution penalties. Right, Ladakh, Dishonored Tsang. Tsang got attacked by Asjam. The Assamese Conquest. Put you at war with my good friend Dang. Well, not Dang, but I need a way to knock out Dang. Huh. I actually need to disassemble Tsang, so it's not too bad that they're under attack right now. Is converting to Sikh worth it, as in do they have some cavalry bonuses? I don't think they do. They got the guru stuff, but I'd rather stay as Hindu. Far fewer problems for me here in India with doing that. Aha! For many years our policies have motivated a large majority of our population. Gain 1 stability, and you know what? I'm going to ensure that I go up to stab at 2 with that. Oops, I missed something there. Well, I'll take... No, I don't want tax. I don't want you either, though. What do I want? I want revolt risk reduction. Anti-Muslims. I will keep that on the back burner. When we actually have to start converting, let's keep that one in mind. I'm feeling pretty anti-Muslim here. I mean, I'm surrounded by them. We'll be going full Deus Vault in due time, just give it time. Okay, nice. With those built, we actually have a bit more support. Let's get that larger army that we desire and deserve. We're still sitting on tons of autonomy, which is kind of sucky, but what can you do? Well, I can make Nagur not coalition me in the future. They have this way of surviving. Is there anybody over here that's been eating the hot sauce when it comes to aggressive expansion? To a limited capacity, yes, there's Gujarat. There we go. Didn't you want a cannon, Jake? Yeah, I did. Really did, didn't I? Oh, now I don't want to waste this money. I'll lose half of it. I could just get a cannon and pay extra for it for a long time. But also, I'm not looking to go to war for a wee while, so we'll get the cannon when we're closer to the truce running out in 1505. That's how it'll go down. Jampur is claiming my land, which isn't overly surprising. You are getting Yumlad there, Tsang. Probably not happy with that. Well, if you break apart, that's not too bad for me. I could always swoop in if a one province miner breaks free. I do want it to be Dang now, though. Somebody's pointing out that Orissa is surely running out of manpower by now. Let's test the waters there. Thing is, if and when those rebels... Okay, wrong one. Got excited there because I didn't see Orissa. No, it's just because they love me still. But this is kind of good. It keeps Orissa from going into other wars that they would surely... Hey, fighting you. I could have both my friends involved. Still, the good money's not on us, unfortunately. It's 3 on 3 and I barely count. I'll see you've got Tech 8. Well, I'm the one with Tech 9 up my sleeve. But that was always part of the plan. Okay, got a bit distracted there. I want to have some better relations around here. It would be significantly difficult to go Tengri Darko. I still feel very unhappy with Bahman. Is looking very alive there. However, Timmy are ready to rock and roll on Delhi this year, as long as they finish up with... Oh my! Tsang have gone bankrupt. Tsang are looking pretty dead. Okay, there is no way that you want to be my friend. That's unfortunate. I could best CB Gorka, but that means I wouldn't get Dang, and for some reason that is now something I'm fixated on. I want Dang. Yumla has impressive allies, but just imagine. Ah, but now I'm imagining all these people with no allies. But also Dang would start out as Hindu. No, I've grown fixated on the idea of Dang, so I'm going to have to go with that. Even though this is a brilliant opportunity to just swoop in for me. What? I don't think so, but all things considered, you probably wouldn't do a lot. Would you? I'll have to take care of them. Can't be having you trashing my lands. Yeah, can't have you trashing my lands. Well, I sure showed them. Away they've gone now. Man, Orissa, you are really getting slapped there. Unfortunate, especially the Rajputs not liking me, but I like the idea of getting my professionalism up and on the go. Don't like being capped on mill power. I also don't like paying above and beyond for that. So I think it's time that we finally went for aristocratic. There we go. Yep, I'll even get you, I suppose. No, we'll hold off on that. All in due time. The most go-getting thing to do would be to attack Koch, but I'm happy enough letting things simmer down a bit. Greed takes its toll yet again. I think it was still worth the attempt there. Alright, colonialism. They're going to make my my life even harder with regards to tech, and heavens even knows where colonialism spawned. Ferrara, wherever that... No, Ferrara's for the Renaissance cadets, wherever that is for colonialism. We're not going to go out of our way to get it for ourselves. Jay, can you get something from the Jains? They have loads of loyalty. They do. I feel like I could Actually, a bit of base tax is rather nice to get out of them. But I certainly don't need a loan, and yeah, actually using the corruptions. I said I wouldn't do it earlier because I wanted to get actual money out of it, but it's probably... Could you investigate this corruption, please? Oh, they don't have the influence. Well, we can get that influence. Ka to the Ching. Oh. Thank you, James. You're my friend and ally. Develop for 2 institutions. Not sure. This would be the ideal place to develop for it, right? The autonomy is sky high. Yeah, the autonomy is certainly sky high. And I'd be giving it to the people around me, which is not good. And I'd be temporarily falling behind in tech, and I can't let this one slip. I don't want to let that one slip. So I end up at war with Bahmanis, who are surely not far from Miltech 9. That's going to cause me some profound difficulties. Yeah, Koch could always like me a bit more. Right. It's time to shine on Jampur real soon, but the best thing for me would be Timurids, who are unfortunately diplomatic, going down into Delhi and giving Bahmanis a run for their money. Okay, so you decided to go with Guj as an ally. I still want to attack you now just to get Dang broken free and part of my collective. But going through Tirhut is not an option. I guess I just have to go through Jampur. I'm going to fight Jampur, take this, probably this as well, and then it's Jamla's time to die. It's a pretty sound plan in my view. That's what we're going for. Impressed to see Assam doing so well. Wasn't it them or was it Koch that took the initiative? Why is Malwa splitting us up? Malwa beat us to the punch against Jharkhand here. We no CB'd our way up, but we still subjugated these 2 provinces and grew from here. Worked out well for us. Could have worked out better if we'd managed to secure this ourselves. On the flip side, it probably means Malwa and Orissa won't be too friendly anytime soon. Hostile and rivalry. That's good for me. It means Malwa is probably more keen on attacking Orissa. Because I need both Orissa and Bahmanis to be dying sometime soon. It's a shame Orissa is... well, at least they're running low on manpower now, but they're just not able to deal with those pretender rebels. And Laka72 is asking the difficulty that I'm playing on. We are going on normal mode here. I tend to play on normal mode these days. I've played tons of very hard mode. It's kind of nice to ease into a normal mode game. Man, so many targets, but Jampur is the logical one right now. It's loads of land, strengthens me the best. Although also, like, I have a coast. No sea being my way over here is not impossible, not untoward entirely. But go figure. Vijayanagar is allying these people. That's probably going to make life worse for them. Especially if Bahmanis... I'm surprised Bahmanis have not been more aggressive. But that's how it is for them. Alright, Jampur have Sindh and Garhwal on their side. But I'll be able to bring in Malwa, which... I should be able to one-to-one Jampur these days. Malwa... Garhwal? Garhwal. Garhwal. I know who Garhwal is. Yes, of course I know Garhwal. They're up here. Probably worthwhile me breaking up Tech 9 for that, in fact. Got kicked by Malwa. Nobody has defeated me in war, right? Even Bahmanis, who turned everything against me. We stole 2 provinces off of them. We ain't lost diddly yet. I'm sure the time will come, but not yet. Given that I'm going to be taking land off of another Muslim, are there any Muslims yet who would take offense to me? Well, Sind, but we don't care much about Sind. I guess Timmy, it would be good not to have Timmy breathing down my throat. Yes, my throat, not my neck. But yeah, we best CB'd across the Malwan Gulf, which seemed to have worked out pretty well for us. Alright, excellent. We are pretty close now. All the happier to see Orissa just being demolished by Pretender rebels, but I just wish they were so demolished that they would... Oh, it's getting there. If that continues, and their manpower and their strength continues to dwindle, I would be happy fighting Bahmanes if I had these two on my side, if only Delhi was joining in on their side. Sind, I could probably make give up their relation with Bahmanes in this war that's coming. Excellent. People are asking about the Horde stuff. That'll be when I get this, but we still have modernization to do. Ooh. Core creation cost is a hard one to fight against, but states and absolutism is also really good. What would be the go-to? Probably the absolutism. Finally, it's been a long time coming, but Jaunpur needs to die now. I'm not scared of Sind, I'm certainly not scared of Garhwal, and since Malwa have a good amount of favours and I can give them more, they want a ton of land. I need to make sure I'm first on Jaunpur. Should have made that mortar as well. Well, let's start building it so I don't forget. Alright, time for you to die, Jaunpur. But that will come on the next episode because I need to go and run some errands right now. I'm going to be back later on today because I want to do my weekly one spook. That's going to be in approximately 3 hours. Yeah, let's go with approximately 3 hours. I'll have a nice evening one. And tomorrow, hey, I'm sure there'll be more streams tomorrow as well. But for me, for now, it's cheers, and just for now, cheerio.